So I guess after Spielberg got nominated for Best Director for Close Encounters, he was like, I finally did. I got nominated. I didn't win it, but I got nominated. My career's going really good. I got two classics behind me right now, Jaws and Close Encounters. You know what I want to do? There's a lot of comedies happening right now. Let's do a comedy. Let's get a cast. Hey, Robert Zemeckis, you want to write my script? Oh, cool, dude. You write the script, I'll help you with another trilogy in the future, a good one with Marty McFly. Oh, you know who it is? I'll tell you in the future. Yeah, let's do a big comedy. Let's get John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd, John Candy. Oh my gosh, we're gonna make a mega hit. This is a great comedy special. 1941. Released in 1979, directed by Steven Spielberg, but from a script by Robert Zemeckis and some other dude, I forget his name. But basically, this is a movie I've known of. I've heard this is Spielberg's worst movie, but this is my first time watching it. It got in the mail literally like 2 days ago. Finally got to watch it. And my gosh, guys, I'm gonna say this. I did watch the director's cut, first things first. It was 2.5 hours long, 2 hours and 29 minutes. And I'm like, damn, but the original cut was like 1 hour and 58. So I was like, you know what? Let me go in and just watch director's cut. And I've actually heard the director's cut was better. So I was like, okay, let me just watch this version. And the basic storyline is, this is set after days after Pearl Harbor, and it's set in Hollywood, and all these people are getting together to go to this ballroom, which is a dance of women dancing with army men and coming home, whatever, and that's like our main plot, I guess. But there's a lot of other subplots. Like there's a subplot with a girl who wants to have sex in an airplane. That's the only way she'll do it. So this soldier will do anything to get that to happen. You have a general watching Dumbo. Yeah. Then you got like this Japanese who are trying to interrogate this man who swallows a tiny compass and they try to make him poop. And they have Christopher Lee, who's a German, who, of course, in every shot in this movie has like a light under him to make him look like Dracula. Oh, and by the way, the opening scene of this movie is a ripoff of Jaws. I'm pretty sure it's the same girl. It's literally a girl going into the ocean with the same Jaws music and her getting pushed up into the sky from this submarine coming up. And what happens? A Japanese man's going back under, he looks up and sees her butt, and he says, Hollywood. That's the opening scene of this movie, and I was like, did Spielberg did he direct this movie? Guys, I didn't hate this movie. I'm being straight up. I'm gonna be straight with you guys. I didn't downright say this is a god-awful movie. I'll start with the positives. First things first, the directing is awesome. I mean, it's good. It's Steven Spielberg. It looks like a good movie. There's good one long take, like always. My favorite one is the fight in the whole ball that happens. It's like a dance routine mixed with a fight. There's a few cuts in there, but there's one good one where the guy's following him around like a thing, and then he goes down a thing, and like a thing. It's like tables, basically. It's one long shot. It's pretty cool. But like that scene alone was my favorite scene because it was just good directing. But the most entertaining part of this movie is the last 40 minutes when the guy and the girl who want to have sex in a plane go in the sky. They bust the phone so no one knows that these are Americans in the sky. So everyone's thinking, oh, those are Japanese. We need to clear out Hollywood Boulevard and we need to shoot at that plane. And it turns into a big old slapstick what is going on, and to me it was eye candy. It was fun to watch. And of course we have John Williams, man. John Williams, he's got good music. No matter what the movie is, John Williams will come in clutch. He makes good music here. There's certain scenes that make the music more whimsical and dramatic and then like more fun, whatever. But no, it was just a lot of fun the last 40 minutes. Heck, I know a lot of people complain about the little tiny toys they use for the action scenes, like the famous wheel of the thing rolling in the ocean, the tank going on the little bridge. When you watch it now, you can tell it's little tiny toys. All they did is built little tiny sets and everything. You can tell. But to me, it's creative. I mean, it's 1979. What do you expect? I mean, did you really think they were going to blow up Hollywood Boulevard and all that kind of stuff? And a Ferris wheel rolling on a bridge? No, it's 1979. But heck, there's one shot where they actually push a house off a hill, and it's a real house. It's a real live house. I give it to Spielberg because he made a enjoyable film. Like there's one scene, like the movie is very slapstick, like very. And the funniest part to me was that there was a certain character who gets on this gun, and every time he shoots it, he gets pushed back farther and farther, and the submarine's in the ocean next to his house. So what does he do? He drives the tank into the freaking house to shoot the submarine, and the wife is played from the girl from Jaws, and it's like, this movie, it's like touching itself with fourth wall breaking, but it's really funny because it's well done, it's well edited, because the boys are laying on the bed and the bust through the wall, whatever, and it falls on the ground. They said, that was fun. Like, it's goofy fun. Like, it reminded me of Airplane, even though Airplane came out a year after this movie. It reminded me of that. Like, I had fun the last 40 minutes. Now, this movie, like I said, this movie's 2.5 hours with this director's cut. And that first hour and 30 minutes is literally scene jumbled, jump this, jump that, jump this. There's so many plots happening and so many characters. And heck, you have John Belushi, who's flying the sky in an airplane, who's basically just a goofball. He's got really one funny scene to me, and it's the first time we see him when he's trying to get gas for his plane. I laughed at that. I don't know. I just like John Belushi. Rest in peace, man. But he's funny. You can tell he was having fun in this role. I guess Steven Spielberg really liked him and all the Animal House and everything. He's like, come be in my movie. We're trying to make a comedy spectacular. And when Dan Aykroyd, at first, like, the movie's literally titled 1941, has John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd as our main characters. No, this movie has a bunch of actors, like I said. There are so many famous comedians in this movie, just famous actors. Like I said, Christopher Lee's in this movie, and he's the whole time getting reference to Dracula the whole time. I mean, the movie is really banging on its head that, hey, we're trying to have fun here. But in all honesty, the movie's not great. It's got just too many subplots, too many characters. It drags down the movie. But like I said, for me, the last 40 minutes, it felt like, you know what, we're throwing everything, all the plots and characters, get all that motivation out of here. We're just going to throw stuff at you. And you know what, that last 40 minutes, I had a blast watching, and I thought the directing was way better then. Even though Spielberg even has said, this is his worst movie, I semi-agree at the moment. This is, from all the movies I've ever seen from him, this is probably my least favorite, but you know, it's still not god-awful if you ask me. I will give 1941 a C+. It's one of those movies you really just need to just take your brain and just click, turn it off, and just watch the movie and have fun with it, because that's the only way to enjoy this movie. And it's got a great cast. I mean, you can't lie about that. And now my next film will be Raiders of the Lost Ark. I'm excited to finally review this movie. I've never reviewed this movie on this channel. I've seen it 100 times, and I'm ready to watch it again. I can't wait for that. It will be coming out on Monday, guys. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye, everyone!